Welcome back, I'm Ryan from Blue Water Gaming, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the Lawbreakers open beta that went on this past week. And this video is going to be mostly for people that have already played the open beta, as I am not really going to go into too much detail about some things I talk about. But if you want me to go into more detail about something, then leave a comment in the comment section and I will go into more detail about it. So starting off, I played mostly as the Juggernaut class just because it fit my playstyle the best, and most of the things I'm going to be talking about are coming from the perspective of somebody who played almost exclusively the Juggernaut class. So getting into this, the first thing that really separates this from other hero shooters is the zero gravity zones. Thankfully, for the most part, they are done quite well. Characters are given abilities that allow them to traverse the zone a lot better than I thought they'd be able to. Although there is still some points where characters are left just to float around and you can't really do much about it. That is something that they could fix, but thankfully, since I played the Juggernaut, he does have an ability that allows him to traverse it quite well. The other thing that I really kind of liked is this mode that you're seeing right now, the Overcharge mode. This is where you go and capture a battery, bring it back to your home base, and defend it for a while. Really liked this mode. Did not, however, really like the capture the point mode that they had. I don't really know how to explain the mode to somebody who hasn't played it. It's essentially, there's 3 points on the map. They start out being neutral points. They then, once somebody goes to them, they get captured for that team, and that team gets a point. Then after all 3 points are captured for at least one team, then they all reset and everybody resets back to the starting point, and then you go and recapture them again, get more points, and first to, I think, 13 points wins. Do not like that mode because the players themselves do not get reset back to the starting point when the nodes get reset. So once the node gets reset back to neutral, you can be standing there waiting for it to go back and then capture it almost immediately, and there's not really much that the enemy team can do about it. The other thing that I really didn't like is there's 2 character abilities in particular that I can think of that are super overpowered. The first one is the Juggernaut's energy shield. Lasts just a bit too long. It lasts for about 10 seconds or so, and I think that is just a bit too long. It needs to be down to like 5 seconds or so, because you can block off entire pathways and block entire teams from objectives with it, which I know is kind of the purpose of it, but it's just a bit too strong. The other ability is the basic attack for the ninja class. I don't know the actual name of it. It's the girl who has the electric whip that can swing around the place. Her basic attack is way too powerful. I've seen her cut down 4 full health characters in less than 5 seconds. It is ridiculous how much health she actually can take away from a character, and just how much generic damage she can do. You know it's kind of bad when the best thing about a character is her generic attack. That's pretty much the only major downsides that I had to this beta. Everything else played very smoothly. The entire game stayed at about 80 frames on ultra settings, so it was optimized very well. I've heard that there's some problems on consoles about different button inputs, but because I played exclusively on the PC, I'm not able to confirm those. I've also heard that some people had glitches and other very game-breaking things that went on, and I didn't face any of those for the time that I played, so those must be kind of scarce, but I haven't actually heard very many people talk about them, so that's why I'm saying that they must be scarce. Besides that, I played this about as much as I played Overwatch, and I gotta say, I really like this game more than Overwatch. And that's saying something because I don't like I don't like hero shooters in general. I'm really not a fan of the team-based, objective-based hero shooters like Overwatch and Team Fortress. And this game almost got to the point where I want to pick it up near its release. The only downside is I don't know how much content's going to be in the final game, like how many modes, how many maps. Is there going to be any characters that are released after launch? Different things like that. If it looks like there's going to be a good number of modes and maps, then I might actually pick this game up. I'm mostly going to be playing as the Juggernaut class again, but this maybe won me over into finally playing a hero-based shooter. We will have to see, and this game is coming out, I believe, August 8th, so it's right at a decent time. So that has been it for my thoughts on the Lawbreakers open beta. I know that I didn't really go into much detail, and I kind of went through this fast, but I just wanted to get this video out for the few people that requested it. And my next video will be another game review. I don't know what game I'm going to be reviewing yet, as I'm playing several at the current moment. And yeah, that's going to be it for this. Remember, I'm Ryan from Blue Gaming, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.